Hi there, Lieutenant Columbo. I'm for the police. Excuse me, ma'am. Uh, those shoes of yours are extraordinary. Where did you get them from? How much did they cost you? Oh, good evening, sir. My, oh my. Isn't that a fine suit you have on? Where did you get that from? I think I used to have one like it. Oh, that car of yours, how shiny it is. Is that a Rolls Royce you have on your wrist? Oh, wow, that's spectacular. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Tyler. Welcome back to Scorpio Oxman Channel. Lieutenant Columbo at your service. Peter Falk, he played the iconic character Lieutenant Columbo, the detective, the California detective on the TV hit series show Columbo, which aired episodes. There were 69 episodes in all, 69 episodes from 1968 until 2003. That many years. Amazing. With Peter Falk. And the what I told you about the jokes I made, that's exactly the way he would speak in his, if you've never seen the show, that's how his character behaved a lot in the show. Instead of he was basically his character in the show. He's a genius mind, but maybe so much so that he doesn't have to focus so much on the murder scene or the case that he's on. Like he could focus on things that are irrelevant, because he already has it figured out so much that he could put his mind elsewhere, because he's so confident. Like he's maybe overconfident in a sense, but that's his character, what his character is like. And he was also, one thing his character did as well was the suspect, the murderer in every episode, uh, just about every episode, he would say to the murderer, who hadn't been proven yet, he would say to him or her, like he would be about to leave their house or leave wherever he met them, and then suddenly he would turn around and say, "Oh, I forgot to tell you something." He would always turn, just as he's about to leave, he would turn around and say, "Oh, I forgot to ask you something. I had a question for you, or I wanted to tell you about this and that or whatnot." So that was something very famous that he did in every episode of Columbo. And yeah, he's dearly missed. He was a family man, and a very down to earth guy, both in real life. And you know what? I think the character you saw or that was seen in the series probably was very much like him in real life, very much as well. He was in some movies as well. The Princess Bride being one of them, that one from 1987. So Peter Falk, he would have been 96 today. Today, September the 16th of 2023, would have been his 96. Yeah, he passed away. He passed away 11 years ago in 2012. And yeah, and he's one of Hollywood's biggest legends by far. And I thought, definitely some legendary celebrities like him, I definitely had to do a show on for sure, because in honor of him especially, because so his primal astrology is very interesting. And as I mentioned, very, very, very much like his character in real life and in the show. That was like it in the show. Okay, so we're going to, so firstly, of course, we're going to look at his date of birth, the proof of his date of birth, of course. And then and as always, as you know from previous videos of mine, I'll show you his moon sign according to true sidereal astrology, the true sidereal astrology zodiac. And of course, we see his day sign in Chinese astrology, Vietnamese astrology, as it's called. And then the combination of both of those, his moon and his day sign in Vietnamese astrology, that shows the combination of both tells his spirit animal in primal astrology. Okay, so we're going to get right to it. And okay, so we're going to go to Mastering the Zodiac. Oh, actually, we'll see his rising sign, of course. Okay. And Astro Charts is a good one. So as you can see, yeah, so here he is right here, Peter Falk, New York City, of course, the Big Apple. New York, September 16, 1927. Now, his time of day is unknown. That's okay. Because I could tell you, regardless of his time of day, he still has, you obviously know for absolute that his moon sign is Taurus. His moon sign is actually Taurus in the true sidereal zodiac. Okay, so there he is, September 16, 1927. Okay, so Mastering the Zodiac. All right, so just an amazing character, a very attractive and colorful character that he played in the hit TV series Columbo, legendary TV series Columbo. And right, yeah, time of day unknown, but it doesn't matter because just say 1 a.m. for okay. And of course, Mastering the Zodiac, masteringthezodiac.com. It tells and shows the real natural sky zodiac as it is if we were to see it with our own eyes. And here it is right here. So here he is here, Peter Falk, September 16, 1927. Now, the time of day is not known, but we could still tell, as you can see, his moon is Taurus. Okay, so his moon is Taurus. Yeah, his sun is Leo, just at the end of Leo. And oh, his sun, by the way, his sun sign in his sun nakshatra is Purva Falguni, and his sun sign in among the 27 or 27 nakshatras that circulate the zodiac, his sun is number 11, Purva Falguni, which is ruled by Venus. And they say Purva Falguni natives, very laid back and all about relaxation, taking it easy, going with the flow, seeing life, the bright side of life and all that. And is that his character? That is his character description in a nutshell in the TV series by far. So that's pretty amazing. Yeah. So probably not much acting of his in the show. That was probably really him being himself in the show. So for real. Yeah. Okay, so Master Sai. So as you know, I go to the love match. So we see and know that his moon is Taurus. Okay. And we're going to see his day sign in Vietnamese astrology. 1927, September the 16th. So we're going to see that his day sign is day of the Yaks. So there he is right there. So here's Peter Falk, September 16, 1927. As you can see, he's year of the rabbit, month of the rooster, and he's, as you can see here, he's day of the ox, or day of the cow, cow or ox, as it's called. Okay, so we see that he's basically a Taurus ox native, according to his day sign. Now, just a reminder for you, I mention this a lot in my videos, how our year sign is one thing, but our day sign is actually a stronger energy of ours, according to, it's mentioned somewhere here on the mastersci.com website, mentioning how our day sign is actually us. In other words, it's the strongest energy of ours. So if we're born day of the ox, you're going to be more like an ox than you're going to be like a rabbit if you're born in year of the rabbit. So those born day of the ox, they're going to be more like an ox. So as an example. So, and okay, so those born day of the ox and also have a Taurus moon, basically day of Taurus as well. The combination of Taurus ox, let's see what that is in primal astrology. And that is Peter Falk's, the spirit animal of Peter Falk. This will be interesting. And I already know what it is, and I'll surprise you what it is. It's pretty amazing. And I think it suits him very well, as it usually does for, especially among the celebrities in the celebrity world. Yeah. So here we are in primalastrology.com. So we'll go down to the Taurus combinations, Taurus ox combination, and here it is right here. Okay. So those born on day of the ox in a Taurus moon, they are, here it is here. The Taurus ox is spirit of the yak. So there he is right there. So Peter Falk, aka Lieutenant Columbo, at your service. I'm Lieutenant Columbo. I'm for the police, the LAPD, homicide. So here he is right here. So Peter Falk, or aka Lieutenant Columbo of the LAPD, he is spirit of the yak. So let's read about the character of the yak, who is Peter Falk. So check this out. This is very much a description of his character in the show. Stubborn determination is the hallmark of the yak. Those born under this sign simply do not accept no for an answer. Hard work and dedication to a cause will earn you the highest respect in a yak's eyes. Members of this sign tend to see things as black or white, meaning that there is rarely a middle ground to any situation. People's actions are either right or wrong. Things are either good or bad. People are either hard workers or lazy slobs. The word can promise, this is funny, the word can promise does not exist in the vocabulary of a yak. They know how they feel and have no reason to question it. Okay. And we'll read on. And yaks hate change. They prefer a steady, dependable routine where they can focus their efforts on moving forward one day at a time. Working is where they feel the most comfortable, especially detective work. Wink, wink. Whether in their career or on their homes, in their gardens or on their hobbies. And you know what? In the TV show, he often mentions about that too. He talks about hobbies and that and stuff that he does, like what it says here. So there you go. That's something that stands out. Yaks tend to live for their future goals rather than for the moment, and it can take a lot of convincing to get them to take a break. It's too bad, too, because a well-rested and serene yak can be one of the best companions to have around. Finding a balance between work and life, or rather living for the future versus living for the present, should be an important goal for everyone born under this sign. Now, I'm going to read, we'll read a bit about the love and friendship. Yaks keep a small but loyal group around them. They don't like going out much and prefer quiet, familiar places when they do. Yaks don't do small talk well. They simply don't have the time or patience for it. Those who know them well appreciate their ability to cut straight to the point and not sugarcoat conversations. That's his character in the show right there. Yeah. Doesn't sugarcoat conversations. Yeah. If you can get a yak friend to relax, you will find that they are quite intelligent, loyal, and even fun to have around. Yeah. If anyone outside the group were to try and cause trouble, the yak would be the first to put an end to the situation with force. Yaks will defend their closest friends and family with shocking force, but only when they deem it necessary. So now we'll check out the careers and goals. Now, it doesn't mention anywhere here about detective or detective work, but there are some things that are kind of similar what it mentions. So we'll read it here. There are a great many careers that yaks can excel at, whether it is that they choose to go after whatever it is that they choose to go after, they will do so with endless determination. That said, certain careers may be naturally better fits for this sign than others. Yaks don't need to be in charge, but they need to be able to have enough freedom to control their own destinies. Some may say that yaks do best in a supporting role, as they are more concerned with a hard day's work than sitting in meetings all day talking about what to do next. Many yaks become involved with agriculture in one way or another, as this is often a way for them to put in hard work without having to control every aspect of the operation. They can till, water, and fertilize the land from dawn till dusk, then leave the sun, rain, and land to do the rest by its own nature. I'm pretty sure in some shows of Columbo, there was something like this that he did where he mentions about stuff of this nature. So. And yaks make great farmers, gardeners, ranchers, horticulturists, and even chefs. A yak who is a chef almost always grows their own food, or at least buys from local farms where they can trust that no shortcuts were taken to compromise the quality of the ingredients. Of course, hard work comes in other forms as well. Yaks happen to be excellent with money, and in particular, invest that money. This can be an exciting career for the future-minded yak, and they have many qualified opinions about how others should be investing. Yaks make great investment bankers, financial advisors, and real estate analysts and agents. So check this out. It says, right here it says real estate analysts, but guess what? They make great analysts. Okay, so as a detective, this makes sense right here. So they say real estate analysts, but you know what? Analysts in general, I think it's pointing out as well. So for detective work, in other words. So there you have it. There you have it, guys. So yeah, I'm going to leave the rest of this. So I'm going to leave this link below for you to read more about Spirit of the Yak, who is Peter Falk, most famously known as Lieutenant Columbo of the LAPD. So thanks again for watching today, guys. And keep your questions firing at me at scorpiooxmen@gmail.com. So thanks again, guys. I appreciate you. Okay. There's an amazing picture of him right there. So, okay, guys, thanks again. All the best. God bless. Yeah, till next time. Take care.